Hi everyone, this is Tracy from Snazzy Moon. Today I'm going to make a video showing you how I use a tumbler press. So first I've got my design right here. I've already got it cut out. So we're going to put that on the tumbler. This is 9.3 by 8.2, which fits these tumblers pretty good. I got a little bit of overhang on the bottom here. It's more than what I like, so I'm going to trim that off a little bit. I don't like to have too much of it. Okay. Let's see. That's better. Okay, so we're going to wrap this the same way I do for using in the oven. I start in the middle and work my way up to the bottom. That's the bottom of the tumbler right there. Just make sure you pull your paper nice and tight. You should have just a little bit of overlap on your seam, but not too much. Okay, so once I get it done like this, I'm going to take my tumbler taping stand that I made, and this way you can tape your tumbler without it rolling all over the place. I will have these available for sale in my Etsy shop for $19.95, and I can put your logo or your business name on there, or your personal name, or whatever you want on there. It has rubber feet. It's made of hardwood. We'll use their stand right here, and I set my tumbler down in that just like that so it can't fall out. Holds it nice and steady so I can tape it. We'll tape this seam. One length of tape all the way down. Don't stick it down yet. Just get it lined up so you know where to cut it. Push the bottom down. Put your thumb, pull it tight. Then run it all the way down. Just like that. So you have one piece of tape all the way down the seam. Take your thumb, nail, and run it down the seam that you can see. Turn your tumbler around. Now there's a seam you can't see. You got to find it. And once you find it, do the same thing on that side. That way you get both sides of the seam. This is all explained in one of my other videos. I just like to do that a few times just to make sure I got it, and you should be able to see both sides of the seam. Okay, once you've got that done, we're going to tape the bottom of the tumbler. I have the bottom on this end. Find the tape. Okay, so we're going to put one piece of tape, half on, half off, half on the bottom. You don't have to pull it really tight, just get it nice and even around there. And cut it. Kind of smush it all down like this, so it covers the bottom. Okay, just like that. And what I do is I've got a glass tabletop here. I take it and I smooth the edge around, just like that, on the bottom. Smooth it. It kind of helps smooth it out a bit. You're going to have some wrinkles. You can see some wrinkles right here, but that's why I always put another piece of tape on there. Just start the same place. Always start over the seam. Then this time you can put a little bit tighter when you're going around. Cut it. Kind of. Now I smooth it out again. just to make sure I get all the wrinkles and the air out of there. See, double check it, make sure you don't have any big wrinkles. Okay, now we're going to do the top. I really don't like this tape, trying to find the edge of it. Half on, half off again. Bring it around. Smooth it out. Fold it over. And smooth that out. Get all the wrinkles out. Then we're going to put one more piece of tape. This time you just go to the top. Cut that. Smooth that again. Okay, so this is what you should have. Make sure you don't have any air. You can double check your seam line. Okay, now if I was going to put this in the oven, I would shrink wrap it, but today I'm going to use this silicone sleeve and use a tumbler press. What I do is I grab it like this, just pull it down. Just get it. Okay, so you should have your sleeve on just like this. Now, go over here, and I'm going to turn my tumbler press on. So now it's, it was at 360. We'll wait for it to get back up there again. This tumbler press here, it doesn't start counting down until I press the button. So I'm going to place this in here, and we'll start the countdown. Now what's happening right now, the temperature's dropping because the tumbler and the silicone sleeve is absorbing the heat. So we got to wait for that to warm back up again to my set temperature. And when it gets back up to the set temperature, that's when it starts counting down. Okay, we're getting close to 360. Like I said, when it hits 360, it'll start counting down. I have it set for 45 seconds. There it goes. So after 45 seconds, it'll start beeping. I'll turn my tumbler half a rotation, and then I'll put it back in there again. The silicone sleeve helps keep pressure on your design. It's kind of like a shrink wrap, only it won't melt in the tumbler press. Okay, 45 seconds is up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this tumbler and then this time I'm just going to go for 20 seconds. When it reaches temperature, it'll count down for 45, but I only want 20 seconds. So that'll be 45 seconds for the first heating period and then 20 seconds for the second. So a total of 65 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds. I'm going to turn it off. And we'll take the tumbler out. It's going to be very hot, so you better have your glove on. And we'll set it down and let that cool down. Okay, so our tumbler has cooled down. It's not all the way cooled down, but it's cool enough to where I can actually handle it. So we're going to take off the sublimation sleeve, the silicone sleeve. Easiest way to do that is just to pull it straight down like this. And pull it off like that. Turn that back inside out for our next use. Okay, let me see how cool it is. It's not too bad, so I can use my hands. Remove the tape. Now, I think I'll use one glove. It's a little warm. Here we go. Take off the tape. I don't like to cut it off because I don't want to scratch the tumbler. So I peel off the tape. Good. Okay, see what it looks like. The seam's nice. There's no ghosting around the top. No ghosting around the bottom. Colors are good. There's the seam. So the silicone sleeve works really well. And that's how I use my tumbler press. And hopefully this video helps you. And try the silicone sleeve. I bought it on Amazon. I think it was like $20.